After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Going to give it to Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Cowboys 7. Dustin Hopkins, the kickoff for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Prescott now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. 3rd and long for Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. It's Love, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Haskins to throw it. And it's caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott. This is caught inside the 15. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott looking left sideline, incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, 47.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Check 13. Check 13. Check 9. Check 9. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Hey, kill.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Check 43.
Here's Haskins. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. That's it. 54. Block 54. Hey. Out. Kill.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
What twist?
On 2nd down, it's Love. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Love. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. 61. Next box.
They'll run with Love. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Check line 54. Line 54. Army. Switch.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
First down, Redskins.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Love. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Tighten up. Hey, watch it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Love, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. Kill. He's coming. We got double up. Squeeze.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, it's Love. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Kill. 27. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basic. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here I come again. We're going to 54. 1 check. Cross. We're going to 54. Going to 54. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Ryan Kerrigan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Joker. Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
You ain't doing nothing today.
On first down, Love. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Redskin first down.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, watch the slant. Shoot. Check. Shoot. Check.
Now a quick pass to Richardson. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You.
On second and 11 now. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's third down. On third down, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Dustin Hopkins on 40.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Dustin Hopkins, the kickoff for Washington.
following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
We're going to 53.
Now Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Prescott's pass.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From midfield now on 2nd down. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Lock it. We're going to 53. Watch twist. We're going to 54. Why? Check nickel.
Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Prescott yet again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Check. We're going to 53.
Prescott now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
He's coming, double up.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. This is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? I'm in my
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go. San Francisco 49ers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Come on, fellas. Here we go. Set. Not a roof. 54. Right. 54. Your track. Your track. Echo. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. but they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 31. Check 31. 49. Check 49. Check 49. He's checking.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
36. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Right there.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 81 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Coleman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, alert!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Here we go. 180.
First down.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 26 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And an alley to run. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ready? 11.
You gonna see me again?
Hey, gun.
Check 43.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Kill, turn up. Shift, watch the shift.
On first down, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
21. Here we go. Get hot.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
First down, San Francisco.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check it back. Check it.
Two.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 40 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 51. He's hurry.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. He gets it in the hands of Geis. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, Mike, 51. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Slam. Sponge. No. Check 51.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quan Alexander in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
51, Mike 51. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, man up.
And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal, as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
I got this. We got double up.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 180.
To throw is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Coleman. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On second down now, it's Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They will run again with Coleman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Watch that. Joker.
Here's Haskins to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, watch the slant.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Oh, and I think the Redskins got it. Yes, they did. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Love. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Mike 51.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt Rule up from the college ranks to Carolina. And for the Giants, Joe Judge. Any surprises in your mind?
Well, I think you start with Joe Judge going to the Giants, coming from New England, where he was the special teams coach for most of his career, and this season added wide receivers to his duties. Well regarded within the ranks of the NFL. Not much known about him to the outside world. It's kind of a reveal to everyone. Joe Judge, people will now get to know who he is, because most people thought Matt Rule was going to go to New York. He ends up in Carolina. And then, of course, Ron Rivera, he would have been a candidate for Dallas. He would have been a candidate for New York, as well as Washington. And Washington never let him out of the building. That was a big-time hire for them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And a 49er first down.
Here we go.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
12.
Watch the eye. Check 3.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run again with Breida. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game.
They're
a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Check
It's Coleman here. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Check 37! Check 37! You go tight. You got
65, 65.
check, 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 check. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check.
This is Coleman. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
I got you. Shift, shift. Rotate. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Short.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Under 10. 10.
Trying to toss play to Love. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And now it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, hey. Ship. Watch the ship.
Now a give running right is Love. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Keep playing hard.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Love again. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. Open man. It's Vernon Davis. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Haskins now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Switch it, switch it.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Let's go.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
56. Right, 56. Right there, 56. I'm coming up to you.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll let this thing go for Sanders. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
We own them. Hey, Mike 51, over. Cut,
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo play, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here we go. 21. Ready?
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Haskins on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Haskins. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 2nd down.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 9. Check 9.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Mike 56.
Hey,
Garoppolo's going to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll air this one toward Coleman. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 70 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument